The walk and talk is officially back. Broke my foot 8 weeks ago today. Got out of the boot a couple weeks ago. Started walking around again a couple weeks ago. And then Drax sprained his paw. So we weren't doing these walks, but he's good now. I'm good now. I got back on the court this morning for the first time since breaking my foot. Made a couple threes, got into the paint, finished a couple layups. Felt good to get back out there. So walk and talks back on. Let's talk about the trade deadline. Let's go over winners and losers. So let's start with the winners. Timberwolves, y'all get an A+. You got Ayo Dosunmu, and you got him for basically nothing. I mean, Rob Dillingham had no future in Minnesota. Leonard Miller had no future in Minnesota. 4 second-round picks. 2 of those second-round picks are going to be in the 50s. The 2 other ones, they're not till like 2029, 2030. So there's a small chance they could be decent second-round picks, but you stole Ayo Dosunmu for nothing. And Ayo Dosunmu is exactly what the Chicago Bulls need. He's one of the best downhill finishers at the rim, shooting 45% from 3 on high volume this year. He's a scrappy defender. He's 6'5". He's got like a 6'8" wingspan. He can play 1 through 3. I predict within 3 games, he's going to be Timberwolves fans' favorite player. So A+ for them. Julian Phillips, he could be something too. He never really got a shot in Chicago, but he's like a light version of Derrick Jones Jr. So you never know. You always want to take a chance on those kind of athletes. So A+ from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Another team that gets an A+ from me, Charlotte Hornets. You got Coby White for Collin Sexton. 3 second-round picks, and then you go and you take on Tyus Jones's contract and you get 2 second-round picks out of that. So essentially you turned Collin Sexton into Coby White for 1 second-round pick. That is good business. Coby White is a much better player than Collin Sexton. I know the numbers are similar. I've seen people throw that out there, but I'm telling you guys, Coby White is just a better player than Collin Sexton, and he's a great locker room guy. His teammates love him. They love playing with him. He's a guy who he doesn't need to be super ball dominant when it feels like when Collin Sexton is getting going, he's crazy ball dominant. Not the most fun guy to play with. Look at the on-off numbers per 100 possessions. I believe Collin Sexton is a negative 6.3 this year. Coby White, in what has been called a down year for him, he's a plus 5.4. So you upgraded your roster and you did it for 1 second-round pick. That's good business. They're going to have some fun lineups that they're playing this year. Great move by them. My last winner at the trade deadline, Indiana Pacers. You got Zubac, and it is a steep price to pay for sure. I mean, Bennedict Mathurin, he had no future with the team, so maybe that's not the steepest price to pay, but still, those draft picks, I mean, if you fall to 5th in that lottery and you're sending that pick to the Clippers, that's going to be troublesome. But this has been called a 4-person draft, so maybe it's not that troublesome for them. Ivan Zubac, though, I feel like he's underrated. He's one of the 5 best centers in the NBA, top 3 paint defender in the NBA. And next year, when you got Halliburton back, if that pick falls in the top 4, you got Zubac, you got Pascal Siakam, you still got Nesmith, you still got Nembhard, you got all your depth. That is a true contender out east. So great job by the Pacers. Great trade for them. A+ for them. Let's go over the losers now. The losers of the trade deadline. Loser number 1, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has got to be, he's got to be feeling like Jay-Z and Too Short, that old school song where he's looking around and he's like, it was all good just a week ago. Just a week ago, they were 17-3 in their last 20. Now, James Harden wants out. Ivan Zubac wants out. Kawhi Leonard, he's looking around. He's with an injured Darius Garland, who I still have a lot of Darius Garland stock. Just don't know if he's going to play this year or not. He's got Bennedict Mathurin, who, I mean, I got a little bit of stock in him still, but that's not the most exciting player to be your number 2 for sure. And the Clippers, man, it looks like it's over. It looks like this run that they were on, it's over. So for Kawhi Leonard, he's just got to be looking around like, damn, James Harden did it again. James Harden blew up another team again. He's got to be feeling pretty bad that he couldn't get a trade done himself, but hard to blame teams for not getting in on the Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with him the rest of the year. The other loser, Minnesota Timberwolves, or not Minnesota Timberwolves, sorry, the Minnesota Timberwolves are the winner. The loser is the team that they stole Ayo Dosunmu from, the Chicago Bulls. Absolute losers. None of the, I mean, the Simons for Vucevic trade, I'm going to grade that as a B because they do get the Pelicans second-round picks. That could be the first pick of the second round. That's a solid trade. Taking a chance on Jaden Ivey, I do like that. But the Coby White trade and the Ayo Dosunmu trades, just poor, man. Especially the Coby White trade. Remember last year at the deadline, the Magic were reportedly offering 2 first-round picks for Coby White. The Bulls, they said no, so a year later you flip him for 3 second-round picks, and it's disappointing times in Chicago. The Ayo Dosunmu thing, Bulls fans are pissed, man. He's the homegrown kid. He's the best developmental project since Jimmy Butler. He was a success story. He was a second-round pick who developed into one of the best players on the team, and he's from Chicago, and you go and ship him out like this. The morale is at an all-time low in Chicago. They are big-time losers at the trade deadline. And then just to the pieces that they held onto, you have to feel like Jalen Smith, Trey Jones, and maybe to an extent Isaac Okoro, you feel like they could have been sent out too. Like if you were going to go this way and you were going to tank this late into the season, which doesn't make sense because they're not going to catch 8 of the teams at the bottom of the standings right now. Do a full tank, man. Send those guys out. Just really be a dumpster fire of a team. But it's the Chicago Bulls, man. Their plans never make any sense. And my last loser of the trade deadline, Dallas Mavericks. I get it. You had to move off of AD, but the picks that you're getting back pretty much amount to nothing. It's like the Thunder's first-round pick this year, and then the other ones have so many protections that they may never convey. And I mean, yeah, you quote unquote had to trade AD, but did you really? He's going to sit out the rest of the year anyway. You could have used him in the offseason as a big expiring contract to maybe bring something else in, or you could have just seen if he was going to be healthy next year next to Cooper Flag, because we still don't really know what that looks like. It was such a small sample size. We don't know what that looks like, and we never got to see Cooper Flag, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis. If that was the best trade package available for Anthony Davis, I just would have held on to him. So those are my winners and losers from the trade deadline. Felt good to do a walk and talk again. Let me know in the comments who you guys think was the big winner at the deadline. Who do you think was the big loser at the deadline?